Beloved family of light, what I'm about to reveal will completely transform how you understand the relationship between spiritual awakening and financial abundance. This isn't about manifestation techniques or positive thinking. This is classified intel from the Galactic Federation about humanity's most significant wealth consciousness upgrade in recorded history. For the first time ever, I'm being authorized to share the existence of what the Federation calls galactic wealth codes, advanced frequency technologies embedded in Earth's energetic grid that are designed to completely restructure how awakened souls relate to money, success, and material abundance. So here's the shocking part. These codes only activate for souls who understand the true spiritual nature of wealth itself. Here's what the Matrix has been desperately hiding. Money isn't just currency. It's crystallized life force energy that flows according to cosmic laws identical to those governing the movement of stars and galaxies. Every financial transaction you make is actually an energetic vote for which timeline you're choosing to inhabit. The Federation has revealed that humanity is undergoing its most significant economic evolution since the introduction of agriculture 12,000 years ago. But this isn't about changing external systems. It's about awakening to your true nature as a galactic citizen with unlimited creative potential. The Galactic Federation has confirmed that 2025 marks the activation of what they call the Abundance Protocol, a cosmic program designed to transfer wealth from those operating in scarcity consciousness to those aligned with universal flow. This isn't metaphysics, it's cosmic law in action. Jupiter's extended stay in Gemini throughout 2025 has created what the Federation describes as wealth portals that allow awakened souls to access financial opportunities that literally didn't exist in previous timelines. But here's the crucial part. These opportunities are frequency gated. They only become visible to souls operating from abundance consciousness rather than survival programming. There's a sacred economics revolution hidden in plain sight. What awakening souls don't realize is that we're witnessing the early stages of humanity's transition from scarcity-based economics to what the Galactic Federation calls sacred economics, a galactic standard economic system based on energy exchange rather than artificial limitation. On every advanced civilization planet, the Federation explains resources flow according to consciousness level rather than, inheritance, manipulation, or hoarding. The higher your vibration, the more resources naturally flow to you, not as a reward, but because high consciousness beings automatically create value for their entire planetary collective. And this is what's fascinating. This system is already activating on Earth for those who know how to work with it. The awakened souls who understand these principles are already experiencing the early manifestations of sacred economics in their personal financial reality. There are 3 wealth consciousness traps. So what's blocking your abundance? Through my work with CAT, Kundalini activation technique, and working with thousands of awakening souls, I have identified 3 devastating consciousness traps that keep even the most spiritual, advanced beings locked in financial limitation. So trap number 1, the spiritual poverty programming. This is the deeply embedded belief that spirituality and wealth are incompatible. Many light workers unconsciously believe that wanting financial abundance makes them less spiritual, or that struggling financially sometimes proves their spiritual purity. This programming creates an energetic firewall that literally repels financial opportunities. Trap number 2 is the martyr complex. This is a huge manifestation block. This trap convinces souls that their purpose is to sacrifice and struggle for humanity's benefit. Nobody benefits from that. While service is beautiful, the Galactic Federation wants you to understand that struggling financially actually limits your ability to serve. When you operate from abundance, you become a lighthouse, showing others what's possible. Then there's trap number 3, the external validation system. This is when awakened souls base their financial decisions on what others will think rather than what feels authentically aligned. When you need external approval for your financial choices, you disconnect from the internal abundance guidance system and you start operating from fear instead of flow. Then there is the soulmate frequency versus the financial freedom timeline. Let me share something that will revolutionize your understanding of relationships and abundance. What most people call twin flame connection is actually your soul's ability to recognize the frequency of prosperity made manifest in human form. And here's the profound truth the Galactic Federation revealed. When you encounter someone who triggers that deep soul recognition, that I have known you forever feeling, what you're actually recognizing is the frequency of unlimited creative potential. So that person is reflecting back to you your own capacity for abundance in all forms: emotional, creative, spiritual, and yes, also financial. But here's where most people get confused. They think the relationship itself is the prize, when actually the relationship is showing you the prosperity consciousness frequency you are meant to embody during this time. When you chase the person, instead of developing the frequency, you miss the actual gift, which is learning to generate that feeling of limitless potential within yourself. And this brings us to the most revolutionary discovery the Galactic Federation has shared. Embedded within your energetic field are what they call galactic wealth codes. These are sophisticated frequency patterns that, when activated, completely transform your relationship with money, success, and material abundance. These aren't metaphysical concepts. They're actual energetic technologies that advanced galactic civilizations used to create post-scarcity societies. Every being in the cosmos has access to these codes. But on Earth, they've been dormant for thousands of years due to the suppression of human spiritual potential. And here's what I've observed through my Kundalini activation technique work. When someone's wealth codes activate, they don't just attract more money, they begin operating from a completely different paradigm where scarcity thinking becomes literally impossible. They start receiving opportunities and insights and resources that seem to appear magically out of nowhere. But it's actually their consciousness operating according to galactic abundance principles. The Galactic Federation wants you to understand that these wealth codes are inextricably linked to your spiritual development. As your consciousness expands, your capacity to hold and channel abundance and prosperity increases exponentially. This is why the most spiritually developed beings in the galaxy are also the most abundant, not because they're greedy, but because abundance is a natural expression of expanded consciousness. What many awakening souls do not realize is that the Galactic Federation isn't just observing humanity's evolution. They're actively facilitating our transition to galactic standard economics. The Galactic Federation has been implementing what they call abundance protocol activations throughout 2025, so systemically upgrading the financial consciousness of souls ready to serve as bridges between old and new economic paradigms. This is why some awakened souls are experiencing rapid financial transformation this year, while others still remain stuck in old paradigms. The Galactic Federation is selectively activating the wealth codes of souls who demonstrate readiness to use abundance, and here's the catch, in service of collective evolution rather than personal ego gratification. But here's what's crucial to understand. The Federation can only activate these codes in individuals who have developed sufficient spiritual discernment to handle increased financial flow responsibility. This is why spiritual development and wealth consciousness are inseparable. You can't have sustainable abundance without the wisdom to use it appropriately. Through my development of CAT, the Kundalini activation technique, I've discovered that Kundalini energy is the primary activator of galactic prosperity and wealth codes. But most people completely misunderstand the relationship between spiritual energy and financial abundance. Kundalini isn't just life force energy, it's the cosmic intelligence that knows how to manifest your soul's purpose into physical reality. When properly awakened through CAT practice, Kundalini acts like a divine business consultant, guiding you toward opportunities and resources that align with your highest spiritual mission. But here's the key. Traditional approaches to wealth often fail because they're based on ego strategies rather than soul intelligence. When you try to create abundance through force, manipulation, or competition, you're working against the cosmic flow. But when your Kundalini is properly awakened, wealth creation becomes an effortless expression of your spiritual gifts in service to others. Here are the financial awakening symptoms you need to recognize. As your wealth consciousness begins expansion, you'll experience what I call abundance activation symptoms, specific signs that your financial reality is preparing to transform. Understanding these symptoms helps you navigate the transition gracefully instead of resisting the changes and creating blocks. You might notice sudden shifts in your relationship with money, perhaps feeling differently about purchases you used to make automatically, or finding yourself drawn to invest in things that support your spiritual growth rather than temporary pleasures. Your values around spending and earning may shift dramatically as your consciousness aligns with higher purposes. Many people experience financial purging during activation, old debts getting resolved unexpectedly, financial obligations that no longer serve your highest good dissolving naturally, or finding yourself naturally organizing your resources much more efficiently. This isn't about forcing change, but allowing cosmic intelligence to restructure your financial life. You might also develop an enhanced intuition about money decisions, suddenly knowing which opportunities will flourish, which will drain your energy. This financial intuition is actually your awakened consciousness accessing the cosmic database of abundance intelligence. Here's something that will revolutionize how you think about work and purpose. The Galactic Federation has revealed that we're actually transitioning from what they call survival-based economics to creation-based economics. a system where your financial success is directly proportional to how much value you create for the collective consciousness. And the emerging paradigm, the old model of trading time for money, becomes obsolete. Instead, awakened souls will prosper by channeling their unique spiritual gifts into forms that serve humanity's evolution. This isn't about becoming a spiritual teacher, unless that's your authentic calling. It's about infusing whatever work you do with higher consciousness and a spiritual purpose. The Galactic Federation explains that on advanced planets, every being contributes their unique frequency signature to the collective through their chosen expression, and resources flow to them based on the value their consciousness adds to the whole. And we're beginning to see early manifestations of this system on Earth as conscious entrepreneurs and artists, healers, teachers, and innovators experience exponential success when they align their work with spiritual service. I want you to envision what your life would look like if you were operating from fully activated wealth consciousness. Picture waking up every morning with crystal clear knowing about which opportunities will flourish and which will drain your energy. Imagine effortlessly attracting not just money, but meaningful collaboration with other awakened souls who share your vision for positive planetary change. Envision work that feels like passionate play, because it's the perfect expression of your spiritual gifts in physical form. See yourself surrounded by abundance that allows you to support causes you believe in, travel to places that expand your consciousness, and live in environments that nurture your spiritual development. This isn't fantasy. This is the new Earth economy that's already operational for those with activated wealth consciousness. While others struggle with financial stress and unfulfilling work, you could be living as a conscious creator in the emerging abundance paradigm. But here's what's crucial. This economic reality exists in a different dimensional frequency than the old scarcity-based system. You can only access it by raising your consciousness to match its vibrational requirements. What fascinates me about this current wealth awakening is how it's revealing the deep prosperity wisdom embedded in ancient spiritual traditions. Through my work with QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis technique, I've discovered that souls carry memories of lifetimes in advanced civilizations where abundance was the natural state of existence. Dolores Cannon's research opened pathways to understanding that our consciousness contains not just personal memories, but access to the collective database of galactic prosperity principles. When we combine ancient wisdom about energy and consciousness with modern understanding of quantum manifestation, we create a powerful orchestra that can accelerate wealth activation beyond anything previously possible. And this is why I've developed specific CAT protocols that I work with both individual prosperity programming and the galactic collective abundance grid. It's not enough to just change your personal money mindset. You need to align with the larger cosmic economy that's operating throughout the universe. Beloved souls, we are at a choice point unlike any other in human history. The cosmic energies supporting wealth consciousness are activated. They are building to a crescendo that peaks in late 2025. After that, these supportive frequencies will stabilize at the new baseline, but the window for rapid acceleration will have passed. This means you have approximately 6 more months to either step fully into your galactic wealth potential or remain operating from old survival programming for potentially another cycle. I know That might sound urgent, but this is the reality of where we are in the cosmic transition. The beautiful truth is that you don't have to navigate this financial transformation alone. Those of us who've been working with galactic abundance principles are here to support and guide and hold space for your wealth consciousness activation. But you have to make the choice to step beyond your comfort zone and embrace your birthright as a galactic citizen. Your galactic wealth destiny starts now. As we close our time together today, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath through the nose and exhale completely through the nose. Relax your mind. Inhale again deeply, exhale completely. Now feel into the truth of your unlimited creative potential. Beneath any financial fear, scarcity, programming, or limitation you might be experiencing, there is a vast, abundant, cosmic creator just waiting to be remembered. Your wealth consciousness activation isn't just about personal prosperity. It's about stepping into your role as a bridge between economic dimensions and a living example of what's possible when humanity operates from galactic abundance principles and a conscious steward of resources for collective healing and evolution. The time for playing small financially is over. The time for apologizing for wanting abundance is finished. This is your moment to claim your inheritance as a galactic citizen and help anchor the new Earth economy for all beings. Remember, you chose to be here during this incredible financial transition. You came to Earth specifically to participate in this consciousness shift from scarcity to abundance. Your wealth codes contain not just your personal prosperity, but pieces of the cosmic economic puzzle that humanity needs to complete its transition to sacred economics. Trust your abundance instincts, trust the cosmic process, and most importantly, trust that you have everything within you right now to successfully activate your galactic wealth codes and emerge as a prosperous, spiritually aligned being of light who came here to be. Universe is calling you to abundance, beloved one. Are you ready to say yes? I'm Lyran Commander Aurora Ray signing off with blessings of prosperity to you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more galactic updates and strategic ascension teachings. Sat Nam.